Good morning. Hi YouTube. So I am going to share how I started my fitness journey while I ate my breakfast. So for my breakfast, I have about a cup and a half of Honey Nut Oat Cheerios. And then instead of milk, I substitute it with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch protein, and it's really, really good. So I do about a scoop of this. All right, so when I share my fitness story with you all, it is not for you guys to feel sorry for me. It's not for anything other than I hope somebody can take something positive away from it and hopefully make some small change in their life, depending on some circumstances that they might be going through. So like I stated earlier in the video, again, sorry I had to do part 1 and part 2, but we became foster parents to this cute little puppy. So we'll have her for about 2 weeks, and then she goes to her forever home. But yes, so my fitness journey started back in 2015. So we'll have to kind of backtrack many, many years ago. So when I was 16, my mother was diagnosed with ALS, which is Lou Gehrig's disease. And at the time that she was diagnosed, it was labeled as sporadic, which meant it was random, and nobody else in our family had it. So, when I was 17, I didn't really think about it. It didn't really cross my mind how it would affect me, or could it affect me, so I just kept doing what 17-year-old Shandy did, right? Well, I never really was in the gym before. I'm in the military and we have our fitness assessment, but I take my fitness assessment once a year. And it's basically a run, sit-ups and push-ups. And other than that, I've never stepped foot in a gym. I was never an avid gym goer in high school. I did dance and cheerleading, but even then, I literally just went to practices. It wasn't like I was in the gym, for 2-3 hours a day when I was younger. This is definitely a lifestyle that I developed, and I ended up falling in love with. So fast forward 2015, while I was in Turkey, my little brother actually got diagnosed with ALS. So the same thing that our mom had. And during that time frame, that's when I had my oh crap moment where, I'm a mom now, and I had that mentality like, what if this happened to me? Could this happen to me? Because it was sporadic, and now that he was diagnosed, the doctors came back and said that it was genetic or hereditary. So basically the day that I found out that he was diagnosed, I believe it was around February 22nd or February 23rd of 2015 when I found out and got the phone call, I was in the gym the very next day. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't really have anybody to go with at that point in time in my life because I got up super, super early. Like I was one of those people that I would wake up at like 3:45 or 4 o'clock to be at the gym, which was great because nobody was there. However, again, I had no coach, I had no plans, I didn't know what half the machines were. Like I would literally go to the gym and you could tell that I was clueless and that I was lost. I basically started going to the gym because I was afraid. And yes, it does sound selfish because of, at that point in time, what he was going through because I was afraid that it would happen to me or potentially could happen to my children. So I just worked out every single day, and it made me feel strong and it made me feel good, and it was great for me, not only mentally, but physically as well. And, the first 2 to 3 months of working out, I absolutely hated it. I dreaded it, beyond belief, because I had no idea what I was doing, and I was very self-conscious. That was that point in time in my life where I was going through that whole learning to love myself phase. And so pretty much I didn't give up, and I kept going every day. I started to get to know the machines. I started to see the same people around the gym, and you create those gym bonds where you see the people, you do the head nod, what's up, but you don't really talk or associate other than the gym. Yeah, so I met a lot of those people, and basically ever since then, ever since 2015, I had been in the gym, and probably around 2016, it took me almost a year to notice the changes in myself, in my body. Because when I first started going to the gym, I would wear baggy clothes and I would wear sweats, and I would wear, you know, things where you couldn't really see my body. I was just kind of like, just going to sweat. And then finally I started getting more confident, and I started, you know, I went from wearing like, you know, you guys see my outfit of the days and stuff that I post, you know, girly girl stuff. And I basically transitioned from that to nothing but gym clothes. Like I literally, if me and my husband went out on a date night, I was in gym clothes. Like I had my makeup done and my hair done, but the gym just came with me. So pretty much around 2016-ish, one of my friends came up, and I won't name her name because I don't want to embarrass her, but she had talked to me about competing. And I never really thought about it before. I never really heard about it. And I didn't know if I'd be interested in doing it. And then once she put that little birdie in my ear, I wanted to compete. And ever since 2016, I wanted to do either IFBB or NPC. Well, we ended up getting orders to Germany after, and then I ended up, my daughter's over there dancing. Then I ended up getting a coach when I was in Germany, and I did my first show. I wanted to do it the first year I was there, but then we got deployed.
Want me to go take her out?
No, not yet, baby. Well, yeah, you can. So then we ended up getting deployed, so it kind of got put on hold again and pushed back again. And then when we came back from the deployment, that's when I was like, hey, I want to try this. I don't know if competing is for me, but we're just going to give it a go. And my first experience competing, it was okay. It was all right. And then, you know, I also had this other friend, I won't name her name, but if you watch it, you'll know who you are. She told me that you should always do things twice, because the first time, you know, it might be those circumstances where you don't necessarily like it, or there could have been a reason why you didn't like it. And the second go around could be 10 times better. So I ended up competing again, and I transitioned. I had cut down, maybe I'll try to figure out if I can insert the photos here, but I had cut down within 3 weeks between my first show and my second and third show. I cut down so much. It was unbelievable. And you know, I have two really awesome friends to thank for that. And so thank you guys if you guys aren't watching this. But you know, he'd show up at the gym and make sure I was getting my workouts in. He would message me and make sure I was doing, you know, according to the meal plan or what I had going on. So he definitely held me accountable during that 3-week period. But yeah, so ever since then, you know, and now we have PCS back and we're back stateside, and now I want to prep for an NPC show, but due to COVID, I don't know when that's going to happen or if that's going to happen, but that is one of my goals. So we will see if that's in the cards. But basically, you know, I know I kind of went through the story fast, and I didn't want to get emotional or anything when I was talking about my mom and brother, but it's basically to show you guys and tell you guys that no matter what storm or trial you're going through in life, there is a blessing in disguise in there somewhere. You just have to dig down deep and open your heart and your eyes to be able to see it. Sometimes, you know, life will throw curveballs our ways, and we don't really understand why in that moment, but if you give it time, you know, once you work through the, you know, the pain and the hurt and the anger or whatever it is that you got going on in your situation, and you look back and you reflect, there's a reason why it happened the way that it happened, and it made you become the person who you are. So you really just have to be thankful, you know, for the things and the experiences that you go through. Hi, baby. Hello, mama. Sorry, that's our little puppy. But yeah, so again, this story wasn't for you guys to feel sorry for me. Everybody's fitness journey is different, so don't ever judge your journey based off of somebody else's. Or if you see somebody in the gym who looks relatively the same body type and height and weight and size, and they're pushing more weight than you or they're doing less than you, don't worry about it. When you go to the gym, get in your mind like you're in your own zone, okay? Because like I said, everybody's different. What one person is going through, you're not going through. Everybody has different goals. Some people are trying to gain weight, some people are trying to lose weight. So whatever you do to start your fitness journey, or if you're an avid gym goer and you set a new goal, just remember at the end of the day, it's about you, not anybody else or what they think or how they feel. It's about what you feel and about what you want, because everybody deserves happiness. I don't care who you are. But my cereal is probably really soggy now. I don't even like soggy cereal. My cereal is really soggy now. But I'm still gonna eat it. I forget how many macros all this was, but I did post it earlier in my Instagram story, so I'll try to go back and find it for you guys. but I eat this pretty much almost every morning. It's really good. So.
Did she get a treat?
Did she go potty?
Yeah, she went to the restroom.
But I hope you guys all can take away from this part of the story that there are good things that do come from bad things.
Mom.
And yeah, I hope you guys all just
treat?
continue to look towards the positive with whatever trials get thrown your way. And I'm gonna finish this, and I'll see you guys when we do our meal prep later, okay? All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. We fast forward, we just finished our workout, hence the crazy hair. But now we're gonna get into the rest of our meal prep. So we do have the chicken and the steak already prepped. They've been prepping for about 24 hours in the marinade, and then I'm gonna get out all of our vegetables that we're gonna be doing, and I will show you guys kind of what we do. Okay? So I generally will take my meat out while I prep the other stuff to get it at room temperature before actually grilling it. But we have our corn, we have our zucchini, our squash. And then we have our sweet potatoes and we have our regular potatoes. I will make some rice probably to go with it. But basically I'm gonna preheat the oven to 425, and then we will cook all of our vegetables. Well, the potatoes and the broccoli will bake, and then the squash, zucchini, and the corn we're actually gonna grill when we grill the rest of the food. So just stay tuned. T-shirt brought to you by Grunt Style, and then my leggings are, they're brought to you by the Funny Collection. All right, guys, so over here we have our corn. We're gonna bake that for about 15 minutes before we throw it on the grill at 425. We have our sweet potatoes, and then we have our mini potatoes over here. The kids and my husband actually really enjoy those. And then we are going to work on the squash and zucchini that we're gonna grill. Basically, I'm just gonna wash these, chop them up, do the same thing, salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, olive oil, and put it in a foil, and then we'll throw it on the grill. But always keep your little bags. Super easy to dispose of all your trash and keep your work area clean, especially when you're in the kitchen. Those are just some of my little tips. All right, guys, so this is our final meal prep product. We have our steak, our chicken, all of our vegetables, and a little bit of rice. This will last us over the next couple of days. If this is something that you guys all would like to see again, just with different foods, different vegetables, make sure to like and subscribe, and go ahead and follow me over on IG. Leave a comment. Have a good day.